Hi, this is Dr. Greg Oliver at Fat Doctor TV. Today we're going to talk about what I call a myth, the myth of willpower. You know, I get a lot of people in my office trying to lose weight, and they say, well, I just don't have the willpower. Or people who do lose weight tend to credit their willpower. Wow, I just pulled it all together and had great willpower and I lost all this weight. Well, the fact is that that's just not true. We all have the same amount of mental fortitude or the ability to get something done if we have the right set of what I would call maybe influencers that are working with us, okay? And there are many different things that influence us that make us want to get healthy, lose weight, drop some pounds, do those kind of things, start an exercise program. We're going to go over those in the next few episodes, the specific influencers and how those get you to the point where you have the, quote, willpower. But if you're just depending on pulling yourself up by the bootstraps and just using sheer mental willpower, that's going to only last for maybe 3, 4, 5, maybe at the most 6 weeks, and then you're going to run out of steam. So we've all done that, we've all experienced that, and it takes a lot more. The first thing that I tell people is the underlying basis of our willpower is our desire, that we really want something badly enough, that there's a specific reason that we want it. Just to say I want to lose a few pounds is not much different than say I need some more money. I mean, if someone says, hey, I need some more money, I give them $1 and say, there you go, you should be satisfied now. Well, the same thing happens in our brain when we say, hey, I want to lose some weight. Well, they'll lose 3, 4, 5 pounds. The subconscious mind says, there you go, you've lost some weight, you're done, go start eating Cheetos again. So, you know, it takes a lot more of a desire, something that's deep inside that says, look, I'm serious, I want to get healthy, I don't want to feel bad anymore, I want to be able to climb some stairs, I want to play with my grandkids, I want to do those things. I call that our compelling why, something that compels us, a reason that makes us want to drive and do that. We've all experienced that in our life where there's something that we're so driven to accomplish, achieve, to do, to have, that we've focused on it intently. It's become a part of our being, essentially. And so finding that compelling why is a strong influencer on developing that, I guess, mythful willpower that we're talking about. Another thing that is skill. You have to develop a skill. Now, most people in America, I say, are on a high-fact diet, F-A-C-T, fact diet. They know everything. They've read every book. They've watched Oprah. They've seen all the diets that are out there. But that's not the real facts. And what I'm talking about, I mean, those are not the real skills. What I'm talking about is learning specific skills to overcome the time periods when you crave or feel hungry. And you have to learn those in advance, and you have to develop those over time. When you make a mistake, you have to learn from that mistake and redevelop that skill. So skill is really something that is involved in our in that whole willpower I guess group of influencers on our willpower. So basically we've got a compelling why, something we really desire. We also have skills that have to be developed. Something else we really need is we need people around us to be on the team with us. A lot of times, especially in a couple, one person wants to lose weight, the other person seems to sabotage it. And it's not really on purpose, it's just that they're not ready to do that. And it interferes with their lifestyle, it interferes with what's going on in their world. And so that makes it much more difficult. Also, a lot of times friends or people you work with at the office, you'll decide you're going to lose weight, go on a dietary program, start cutting back calories, start exercising, and the next thing you know, everybody in the office wants to go out for dessert in the evening or go to a restaurant for a big fancy dinner, or they start bringing in chocolate cake and brownies every day. So it's not that they're actually looking at you saying, hey, I'm gonna stop this right away. It's just that they're not on your side, they're not on your team. And so you need to sit down with the people you care about and say, hey, look, I need to get healthier, I need to drop some weight, I need to be serious about this. All I'm asking you to do is to encourage me, to support me, and to be there for me, and don't bring the things around me that make me want to quit this program or break out of my dietary regimen. And people who care about you are going to do that. They're going to say, hey, great, no problem. I'll be very careful with that. I'll encourage you. I'll be there to recognize your achievements. And that's a very important influencer. Another one that you really need is somebody to coach you, someone who's been through this before, someone who's done this, someone who knows how to do it, knows the trouble you'll be in, knows the issues that you may have with other people, knows when you have good days, bad days, knows how to reward you, and knows how to teach you and mentor you through the process. So that can be a friend, it can be a colleague, it can be an actual health coach, it can be someone who can coach you through this. So those are specific influencers, and if you start putting these types of things together, suddenly what you get is what we call the willpower that you need. So it's not that single one thing that you just reach inside and do. Even in athletes, we say, oh, they've got the heart or the willpower, the desire, but they've got coaches, they've got mentors, they've got friends on their side, they've got skills. All these things have to come together. And so what I want you to think about is not just, hey, I need to muster up the willpower to do this, because that usually ends in quick failure. I want you to look at the things that will influence you, learn the skills, write down what you're trying to accomplish, what your desire is, why you want to do this. Talk to the people around you. And so in the next episode or two, we're going to talk specifically about some of these influencers and how you can create a program for yourself, a mental program that'll get you to the point where this becomes a part of your everyday life. Is this going to be easy? No, it's not going to be easy. Remember, we push the easy button, not going to happen. But if you take the time, if you learn how to do this, if you develop those key influencers, then you really will have willpower, but it won't be that one thing that you just reach inside and get. It's going to be a series of things that allow you to stay on track. And hey, when you do fall off track, you'll know why, you'll learn from it, and you'll improve yourself. So think about that. No willpower, but lots of things that have to come together to make it happen. We'll talk to you soon. It's good to see you again on Fat Doctor TV. Again, this is Dr. Greg Oliver saying so long for now. Have a great day.